Hello, welcome, and namaste. I am the Master of Balance, also known as Delightful Poisoning. Sorry for the slight interruption there. I was just making sure that I was coming through okay. I have my stream manager right up over there. Okay, so as you can probably tell from my screen here, for the first time ever on this channel, I'm going to be playing a mobile game for you. And since it's a mobile game, obviously I'm going to be leaving. See you later. Well, that was a nice little outing. But for real, though, I am going to be playing a game for you today. It's a game called League of Legends Wild Rift. Okay? So just a little bit of backstory on this. Wild Rift is a game, it's kind of like a watered down version of the computer version of League. But, you know, they touted it as being a different game. It's not all that different. In fact, it's quite similar. There are only a few subtle differences. For example, Annie's fireball attack, some of you may know if you've ever played the game. It's a skill shot in this game instead of a point and click to who you want to use it on. All right. Anyway, it was revealed, I believe, sometime last year, or perhaps late 2019, and then I think it was released in Australia first, somewhere like that, to test it and see how it was doing, and then eventually it made its way to other places like Europe and Canada, and then eventually, finally, a couple of months ago, it came here to the United States. So I got it a couple months ago. I've been playing it. I dig it. It is a bit of a learning curve compared to the original, the PC version. But regardless, I'll be playing a couple rounds for you, and we'll have some fun with it, okay? But first, I'm going to need to check on my computer because it doesn't seem to be receiving power from this outlet for some reason. Oh, is that it? Are we back? Okay, great. All right. So I actually don't know which modes are available right now. I'm not doing ranked. That's not happening. But what I will be doing, let's check out the normal ones. We have co-op versus AI over here on the right side, and PvP on the left. Actually, co-op versus AI is a little more difficult than you might think. Periodically, they also have a mode that they call ARAM, that's all random, all mid. But I guess it's not completely figured out. It's not completely. They need to tweak it, I guess, a little bit more for the mobile version. So it only shows up periodically, usually on the weekends, for like 72 hours, something like that. That's actually one of my preferred modes because you get to play as a random champion, and hopefully you do well. Sometimes you get completely screwed, like you're on a team with only supports, and the other team has all tanks, and you don't kill them fast enough, and then, oh dear, suddenly they're too tanky to kill. But being on a team of all supports is not so bad. I mean, it's like, heal, 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 heal! Can you imagine Soraka doing that? That'd be hilarious. I'm not going to try it right now, but that would be funny. Okay, so I think we'll start with some PvP, because why not? There's a high probability that I'll be the support character because that's what I like to play. I have a natural affinity for playing support characters. I don't know why. It's just kind of the way I play, you know? It's because it's sort of a secondary role. It's like, it's not to say that it's not as important as something like an AD carry or a tank, but it helps keep the AD carries and tanks alive so that they can do their thing. You know? And, like, if you're running away, you know, for any reason, like, I could totally just be like, okay, I'm going to throw you one more heal. Don't worry about me. I'm just the support. Anyway, I'm going to lock in Soraka. She's my main girl there. In fact, if I'm remembering correctly, Soraka is the very first champion that I ever played. And wow, League was a lot different back. Okay, so I started playing League in college, and I began my collegiate career in 2009. Yeah, I'm that old. So way back then, she actually had an ability to restore a champion's mana, you know, and I think it worked for energy characters like Akali there too. Not sure about that. Don't hold me to that, but I think that's the case. Anyway, they got rid of that, and now she has an ability. I think it's called like Starfield or something like that. It puts down a little field, a little circle of constellations, and it silences any champion that's in them, and then it goes whoop, and roots them there for a second or two, which is, you know, helpful for some of her other abilities, like her Q. And I put that in quotes because that's for the PC version. For here, it's just on the screen. But her Q, which is called Starfall, if you hit an enemy champion, you gain Rejuvenation, which gives you like somewhere between 7 and 10 HPS per second for a little while. Okay, I like to start with my boots, because, you know, boots are nice to have. Oh, right, we're mirrored. See, this is a nice thing that I honestly wish that the PC version did. You know, in the PC version, if you are up in the upper right-hand corner, then that's your perspective. You're going down, you know, you're going towards the lower left-hand corner, which can be a pain in the butt, especially if you're like me and you lock your screen. I'm going to come down here for a second, see if I can help Graves with his jungling business. Just, I know. He's telling me to retreat so that I don't take the blue from him. I'm not trying to take the blue from him, I promise. But as I was saying, it's kind of nice to, because what they do in this game is they actually just flip the screen. So no matter which, you know, so technically we are actually, our team is coming from the upper right hand corner, but it doesn't look that way because they flip the perspective for you, which is really nice. I wish the other game did that. Another thing that you might notice is that I'm using a software called Reflector. That's what I read about. I didn't want to, for my first mobile stream, I didn't want to use my tablet's camera right off the bat. So I thought it might be better if I had my computer's camera and my computer's audio and everything, and it looks like my audio might actually be a little loud. I'm going to turn it down. I turned it up a little bit because I forgot my headset this week. Whoops. I'm going to try and remember, hopefully, to put it back where it needs to be, down here. Oh, and they just tried to tower dive, and that was not a good idea. I could not help them that much. My heal was on cooldown the entire time they were doing it. And I'm sure they'll blame me. That's pretty typical for a game like this, to be like, oh, you didn't heal enough. Oh, you should have done more. Be like, bitch, what could I fucking... What the hell could I have done more of? Like, really. I threw you a heal. You were there underneath the turret. There's nothing more I could have done for you. There's just nothing. There just isn't, okay? So anyway, yeah, using Reflector, it uses screencasting, which hopefully is not making my stream too terribly laggy, but it could be. Unfortunately, as you can tell, it's the trial mode. It's the trial version of the software. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily in a position to buy the full software, but, you know, who knows? We'll see what happens. If not, I've got the apps on both my tablet and my phone, so I can certainly try streaming that way. But again, I just didn't want to use my, the mobile cameras and microphones from the get-go. Like, I don't have any sort of fancy-ass wires that would take what's happening on my tablet and throw it over here to my stream software, nor do I have any microphones for that, so I don't feel like that would work terribly well. Oh, he's... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I was confused for a second. Vayne here, my partner, was asking to engage. I was like, I'm not engaging, you engage. You're the AD carry, you know? But as it turns out, they were just asking Graves to engage, the jungler. So... Oh shoot. Oh no. It's Garen. Oh god. No, why are you doing? Roll away, roll away! Oh god, you're gonna die. Graves, no, back up, you're gonna die too. Ah! No! No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah! Oh, you actually almost got that one. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, not dealing with that. I would not be able to take that out. Not as a Soraka. Nope, that would not have ended well for me. Okay, let's see. Get a Tear of the Goddess and a Lost Chapter. Increase my mana a little bit. And AP, I believe. It also gives you AP. I'll show you the store screen in a little bit if I can do that without, you know, wasting too much time. I'm not saying that this is a waste of time. I'm just saying I have to, you know, pay attention to 2 or 3 things at once if I do that. You know, I can't just be sitting here talking for 5 minutes about the store. Because then my teammates might be doing even worse than they already are by engaging with people when they're gonna frickin' die. You'll probably notice that I've now maxed out my healing spell, because I kinda need to. Tempted to pop my ult here. Hopefully that would help Garen. Come on. Oh. Stars hear me. I don't know that much about about the lore and the backstories of these characters, but I do know that Soraka happens to come from the stars. That apparently is her backstory. She is a literal star child. But she gave up. Apparently she was like immortal or had some sort of something going on with that. And she gave that up to help people here, like, you know, on the planet instead. It would appear evident that the Garen and the Jinx, especially the Jinx, that they are more experienced and more competent than the Vayne that I'm playing with. And that's kind of the, you know, that's kind of the double-edged sword of playing PvP. Like, you could play with someone who has literally never played before, and then there's me, who has played before, but only played this version for like a month. For 2 or months, or however long it's been out. Right? And you'll notice also, like, I have no damage. I'm a support character. I'm here to heal people and try to keep them alive. So don't expect me. Uh-oh, Garen's still here. Oh no! He's coming for me! Ah! Get away! Shit. Okay. with that rejuvenation. That's the thing about the rejuvenation. You can actually pass it along. If it's affecting you at the time you cast your heal, it'll start to affect your teammates that you heal with it, with the spell. So, that's good. Oh no! Oh, I didn't even see. I was busy explaining that. I didn't see that Zed come out of nowhere and kill my ass. On the rest of me as well. I don't know about you all, but I didn't happen to see a call of missing, because you'll notice the three icons, the swords, the exclamation point, and the arrow on the right there. Those are for pings, and people can actually ping and say, hey, people are missing from this place, or danger, or, you know, all the things that they could really normally say in the PC version. So there's really no excuse for not saying, oh, by the way, Zed's probably coming to kill you, so watch out for that. I'm going to turn my audio down just a little bit more. I'm actually not listening to myself. Like, I've got the stream manager or whatever on, but I have yet to figure out how to do that while doing this at the same time. So I'm gonna figure it out, and I'll, you know, work on it and adjust the levels as necessary and all that good stuff. So you'll see the a little if you notice what I just did there was a little hourglass. When your abilities are on cooldown, you can drag them to that hourglass, and it tells everyone how soon your abilities will be up again. Hopefully I helped to save a collie just now, and hopefully she's not a dumbass with the fresh start that I've given her. Heal, heal, oh god, heal! Ah! Ugh. It's ironic because we actually almost got Jinx. But we can't stay forever. We're almost died again. Let's see. How are we doing? 11 to 8. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Oh, looks like Vayne. Uh-oh. 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 Damn it. No. Oh. Normally on this game, I actually try to avoid, well, unless ARAM is available, I usually try to avoid PvP. Because I tend not to like it. You know? Actually, it's the reason I don't go into ranked, because you know, there's a lot of, there are various comics and memes and, you know, images that sort of demonstrate just how terrible the the League community is. And first of all, I don't expect it to be much better in here than it is on the PC version. And second of all, from what I understand, like, I wouldn't know this for sure, but I believe that ranked just kind of makes all the toxicity come out even more. So I wouldn't want to deal with that unless I had a team that I knew and that I trusted and that I knew that we worked well together, you know, so that if we ever just rib each other or whatever, like, it's all in good fun instead of, you know, some dickbag online being like, oh, you need to play better, oh, uninstall, you're terrible. Like, really, what does all that noise help? It doesn't help to have all that noise happening, you know what I mean? In fact, I had one game one time where this person playing Leona, they were just like, stop dying. It's like, okay, like, it's too late for that. I literally can't do that. I just can't. That is not how it works anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes if you can get under the turret, it can help you a little bit, like just enough. Damn, this Akali really freaking knows what she's doing. Way to go. 17-15. Right, I mean, that's only one metric, but that's good. You know, it's good that we're getting more kills than them. But what we need to do is to, you know, start hitting these turrets, especially the middle turret. It would be a good thing if we hit that middle turret.
Bottom turret is under attack. Bottom turret is under attack.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Turret lost.
Uh-oh.
Legendary.
I know, that was stupid, trying to stop a Yi
Enemy
by
turret
myself as
destroyed.
Soraka, but someone has to do it.
Enemy turret
I'm just gonna
destroyed.
send a message real quick. I need help! Help me! Help me! Somebody help me!
Enemy slain. Enemy rampage. Enemy slain.
It's about time, freaking
Shut
Garen.
down.
Took you long enough. Okay, so at this point, it'd be really great if we could push bot, or top, whichever, our bottom lane. The one that's going up like that. Try and nail that turret. Oh, it looks like they
Middle turret
may
is
just be
under
going
attack.
for Baron. I'm not sure. If you're not familiar, Baron is a giant Leviathan purple creature
Turret is under attack.
with lots of tentacles and eyes. Looks like something straight from hell, honestly. He spawns right about where Akali was a moment ago. And he's really freaking tough to beat, especially in this version.
Double kill.
You need to have like 3 or 4
Legendary.
people with good amount of items and leveled up in order to beat it. Okay? But if you do, guess what?
Slain.
You get a Baron buff that increases your attack
Enemy
power,
slain.
and he shall not die on my watch.
Slain. Enemy double kill.
Well,
Enemy
I
killing
tried.
spree.
I can only heal so
Killing
much. In
spree.
fact, I'm gonna get this thing.
Shut
It's called
down.
Harmonic Echo. I think it's called something else in the PC version, but whatever. The Harmonic Echo, it sort of builds up a charge as you move, I think. Well, let's read it together and find out. Moving and casting builds harmony at 100. Your next healing or shielding ability will restore 70 plus 10% of my ability power to the target and up to 3 nearby allied champions. I didn't realize that. Okay, so that's pretty damn good. I wonder if that counts for my ult, because my ult heals.
Enemy
Who knows?
slain.
It's possible.
Ally
hell.
slain.
They're doing pretty bad down there, and now Akali's going to try and help them. Run to me, Garen! If you get low enough on health, I can run faster and help you.
Rampage.
There you go, there you go, there you go. I got you.
Enemy slain.
I got you.
Double
Haha!
kill.
Yes!
Killing spree.
Woohoo!
Engage.
There you go.
Attack the dragon. Attack,
Attack.
the dragon. Engage. On my way.
I'm gonna go help Graves take down the dragon. Not that I think he really needs that much help from me, but I'll just be there, you know.
On my
Heal him
way.
up if he needs it. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's doing just fine. But I'll just... I'm sure all of you noticed when I grabbed the item before. It's called a Leandri's Torment. It makes your abilities set enemies, and that includes neutral monsters and such, on fire. So that they burn and they take like 20, 25 damage, or a certain percentage of their max health as damage over a certain period of time. So, that's always helpful, even if you're a support, you know? A little extra
Enemy
damage
slain.
can be the difference between taking out their team and having your team taken out. Do-do-do. Alright, let's see what we're doing here.
Rampage.
Uh-oh, they're trying to go directly for me. Oh no! Oh no! They're trying to go for me, of course they are, because they're...
You have been slain.
That's the thing about being a support. Like, normally you'd be way back, you know?
Turret is under
Like,
attack.
Garen would be there, and I would be, and Akali might be there, you know, doing her assassin thing, and I'd be behind them going, here's a Starfall, here's a heal, don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me! I'm just the support! I don't want spam!
Engage.
Alright. I think we're actually doing pretty good. They haven't taken too many of our turrets. Oh, look, they're actually going after Baron. Okay. Garen should be over here, though. It would be a good thing, because Garen can tank a lot of those hits. I got 10 seconds now on my ult. I'm ahead. I'm on my way. I'm on my way to help everybody. I'm on my way. Oh yeah, we got Baron. Hell yeah.
Slain Baron
Alright. So you can see the little purple
Middle turret is under attack.
tiki symbols almost surrounding us, the runes. And as I said before, that'll give us a bonus, you know, like this one here. Hand of Baron. Attack damage, AP, and empowers nearby minions. You see they're all glowing purple. So they deal increased damage, and, you know, I think they have more health as well.
Top turret is under attack. Top turret is under attack.
Gotta get over there.
Unstoppable.
Legendary! No one to chat with. Oh, so sad. Oh well. I'm often concerned about talking too much, but here it's kind of an advantage. It's kind of the point. It's like I stepped in something. Oh no! No, Garen, you leave me alone. Haha, you stepped right in my trap, you son of a bitch. Oh, you missed. Oh. I suppose I should mention at this juncture a little bit about the aiming system.
Enemy turret
It's a little bit different than in the PC version, surprise, surprise. See, because in the PC version, you just kind of aim with your mouse, you know, unless you have an ability that's an instant cast or a quick cast or something like that. Oop, where?
Enemy turret destroyed.
Me and Akali, man, we're a dream team right here.
Destroyed.
Mostly her, because she's kicking ass. Did they surrender, or did we just... No, I think Vayne just took it out. Way to go.
Victory!
Victory! Victory. Excellent. Okay. I'm just gonna give some thumbs up to my peeps, everyone. I wish I could give more than one to freaking Akali. She was amazing. First day of the win, and there you go. That, in a nutshell, is League of Legends Wild Rift. So as I was saying, there's a little difference between the aiming system, you know. PC, you're using your mouse, you're using your keyboard. Here, you're tapping the ability, and if you just give it a tap, then it'll auto-aim for you. But if you move ever so slightly, then it'll, you know, you can target, which is usually advisable, because, like, if someone's running around mid, for example, and you're playing Lux, and you use her light binding, that's a skill shot that deals magic damage, and it roots them, you know, holds them in place for a couple of seconds, right? Oh, okay. Sorry, I just got distracted by something in my stream manager. Anyway, it roots them, it holds them in place for a couple of seconds, but if you just tap it and it'll throw it out to wherever it is, you know, imagine they're here and you're here, it'll throw it out to them, but then they move and you miss. So what you have to do is aim manually yourself and throw it ahead of them so that they kind of run into it. You know. Oh, I actually have a couple of viewers. Hello. How's it going? didn't notice that until just now. That's my bad. But welcome. Happy to see you here. Gonna be going for at least another half an hour, so happy to have you here. Check out this video, by the way. I've set up a link to my YouTube channel, so that's going to be consisting mostly of these videos, also of some videos that I've got stored on my Nintendo Switch. Excuse me. And I'm not sure what else. I'll figure out what else to put on there, but surely there'll be some other things to put on there, okay? Just for a bit of contrast, I'm going to do an intermediate bot match now. And just to see, so you, my dear audience, can see the difference between a PvP and co-op versus AI. Let's see, who should I play as? Okay, someone wants Jungler Yi, Pantheon, or as we like to call him, Mantheon. Oh yes. Oh, nope, they changed it. Now it's Blitzcrank. Okay. I don't know where they're going. I haven't actually seen them say anything. And you can say that. Oh, see? Blitzcrank just said that they'll go mid. Kha'Zix up here is the bug. Kha'Zix is looking like he's wanting to jungle. It looks like I'll need to play support again. I'm okay with that. So I'll play Sona. I actually call her Sonya. And some of my friends, they were like, well, there's no accent mark. And I'm like, yeah, but Sona? I don't know. It just sounds kind of silly to me. I like Sonya better. Maybe it's because Sonya's a bit more exotic. I don't know. But that's what I like to call her. So, Sonya, is, you know, kind of the muse, the musician of League of Legends. She plays chords on her, I don't know what it is, some sort of a harp or a lute, perhaps something like a dulcimer, not sure. But in any case, she plays it, and then based on which one she played, it activates certain effects, like I can heal, I can increase people's speed, I can increase their attack, their damage. I mean, it doesn't literally increase their attack damage, but it gives them like an extra bump of damage by giving them like an extra 50 points of magic damage added on to whatever they had before. So I'm going to build a Liandry's partly because it's a bot match, and partly because, you know, like I said, that the little bits of damage can sometimes add up to a kill where otherwise you didn't get one. And I'm gonna just chill back here and wait for Blitz to make his move. I should point out that my heal as Sonya also provides a very small shield. And you see there's a little white bar there, that's a shield.
Middle turret is under attack.
It's not much now. I have to build up my AP to really get it going. But I'm just going to try and keep Blitzy here alive until we can really do something. And I don't know what he was thinking with that. Trying to engage with them and attack them. By the way, if you noticed a little swirling of music around my character just now, that's her. That's Sona's passive ability. Can't remember what it's called. I'm sure I could look it up. But the point is that it, after 3 attacks, it empowers her basic attack, and based on whichever chord she last used... No. I was signaling to get the GTFO. I'm getting this distinct impression that this Blitzcrank must be new. You know, like, I don't know if they're completely new or if they're just new to intermediate bots, but they don't seem to understand just how strong intermediate bots are and how dangerous they can be. You see that? Ha!
You have
See, like I was saying before, if you can get under the turret, it can help. It's not always very helpful, and honestly, it sort of pisses me off sometimes because it's like, hey, I'm under turret. Oh, but it doesn't matter because my health is too low, or because the entire enemy team is coming after me. That happened to me once. I was in top lane. I was just chilling there, and then out of the brush comes the entire enemy team just to take me out. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't get it. Like, why do that? You know, like, how did that light binding miss me? I don't understand. Like, really, I do not understand how it missed me.
You have slain an enemy.
It seemed like it was right there to hit me, you know? But I guess not. I'm gonna be on a killing spree, like, inadvertently. Excuse me. I'm gonna be on a killing spree inadvertently here just because the bots keep coming after me and the turret keeps killing them. That's better. Do-do-do. So yeah, as I was saying about her passive, which again, not sure what it's called, but I can look it up in a little bit when the match is over. You'll notice a little bar underneath my blue bar, underneath my mana bar there. That's counting the number of chords of abilities I've used in order to activate that ability. So, for example, I had used my purple ability, my Song of Celerity, right there. That's the speed one. So when I use the Song of Celerity, and then I nail someone with the powered up basic attack, it slows their movement speed. Alright? If I hit him with Aria of Perseverance, the healing one, it reduces their damage. Not by a lot, but hopefully by enough to, you know, keep people alive. And then Hymn of Valor, I really should have remembered that one. Hymn of Valor just increases my attack damage, just makes it that much better, you know?
Top turret is under attack.
Wish I had my ult right about now. Crud, 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 crud. Oh, yes, I survived! I survived! Take that, you sons of bitches! Woo! Okay. Full disclosure, I did not think I was going to survive just now. I thought I was going to be dead again, and then I was going to curse them to the seventh layer of hell. But I lived! I live on! What's the rest of our team doing? Well, Mantheon's on a rampage, which is good. Why is Blitz down there and not up here? Matter of fact, we have an Ashe. Why is there no Ashe up there? See, that's a pretty traditional, they call it the meta. I'm sure all of you out there are aware of that term and how it, you know, applies to gaming, but, you know, that's kind of how you think about setting things up. And usually in League, whether it's this version or the PC version, it goes kind of like this. You get a support like myself, and an AD carry, which is usually a ranged character like this one. Actually, his name is Jin. Boom. Die, bitch.
Rampage.
I'm gonna signal that I'm on my way here. Hopefully we can surprise the Zed. Kick his ass.
Enemy slain. Middle turret is under attack.
Booyah.
Double kill.
I mean, Ziggs helped a lot with that. Ashe didn't get in on that at all. But a kill is a kill, so I'm happy. I'm gonna go back top because no one's here. It's generally not a good idea to leave a lane unaccompanied, because then, you know, the minions will just keep going and going. And every once in a while, they'll be in a position that's strong enough to take out your turret. Or you can take out their turret. It all depends. Anyway, so what I was saying about the meta, you usually get a support character and an AD carry in one lane. And then a mid character, you know, for the middle lane where, oh shit, a lot of action is actually going down.
Killing spree.
Oh shoot. I'm just gonna go back actually before I join that fight so I can get a new item and get my mana
Enemy
back up.
double kill.
You get a mid character, which is usually someone like Lux, the white looking chick with the smile on her face there, because she's a caster, and you usually want to cast her in mid. Not exactly sure why, but it kind of makes sense because, you know, casters can do a fair amount of damage, and they can sometimes get themselves out of certain situations, you know?
Enemy slain.
Oh, Blitz, that was a terrible grab. Terrible. Utterly horrible. Come on, take Graves out, take Graves out! Take him out. Whoop. Blitz, where are you going?
Enemy slain. The dragon has spawned. Enemy slain.
Nicely done, Kha'Zix, nicely done.
Unstoppable. Bottom turret is
Right,
under
and then
attack.
you'll take a character who's a top character, and a top character is usually a tank. You know, a tank or a fighter. A fighter is a character who does not necessarily equal amounts of damage and
Your team has slain the
Um,
dragon.
not necessarily equal amounts of damage and tankiness, but you know, there's a mix in there. It's not just one thing, right? So you have that one on top, but
Spree.
you know, there are exceptions, of course. But the point is that then you have a character like Kha'Zix in the jungle fighting the monsters and such because
Rampage. Enemy
well,
slain.
I actually don't know for certain why it is that you use someone like Kha'Zix, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's because he has a healing ability. He can he has an ability, it's called like spike cannon or something like that. He shoots spikes from his shoulders.
Ally
Uh-oh.
slain.
Uh-oh.
Nasher has spawned.
I need help. He shoots spikes, and if he's actually within like melee range, if the spikes are right there, then what they do is that they heal him a little bit. And Kha'Zix is all about having.
Ally slain.
Uh-oh. I thought those were my allies. That was stupid.
Enemy double kill.
Oh,
You
and
have been slain. Shut down.
damn it, Zed's frickin'
Middle turret is under
ignition
attack.
from my ability wore off just in time. Oh, someone's gonna be reported for
Top turret is under attack.
something.
Turret lost.
Let's see, who did it say? Tadao.
Dominated.
Pantheon? But he's doing good. Why would he get reported or get disciplinary action? Is it because he's hacking? So yeah, I mean, it's also could be partly because Kha'Zix actually does more damage, like his first ability or his Q does more damage if the opponents are isolated, which means that no other allied units are nearby, which jungle monsters normally are, depending on the camp, of course.
Enemy slain.
Oh dear,
Enemy turret
we're pushing mid
destroyed.
like hardcore, which is a good thing. I'm gonna try to give my
Enemy killing
minions
spree.
a head start. And I'm just gonna head over here.
On my way.
By the way, I hope the audio is working well, because
Engage.
if you'll recall, those who watched my second stream,
Engage.
oh, On my way. I'm a Kermit.
On my way.
Those who watched my second stream may have noticed that I wasn't getting any game music whatsoever, and I think that's because I was using a headset. And I didn't manage to realize that I need to set it up to take the audio from the headset, as well as, you know, from the mic.
Legendary. Shut down.
I don't know if I can. Oh, here we go. Go, Zix, go! Nice.
Legendary.
That was some beautiful teamwork right there. So yeah, Kha'Zix has a few things that kind of make him a natural jungler. Like, he's got a self-heal, he's got increased damage against things like the dragon when they're, you know, by themselves.
Enemy turret destroyed.
His ult even makes him invisible.
Top turret is under
So,
attack.
like, he can be completely unseen. So, you know, I can see where that would be an advantage. Like, you could just get to
Allies
the
slain.
level, in this case it's level 5, you get to level 5, right, and take that, you sons of bitches.
Turret lost.
Right, you get to level 5, you have the ability that turns you invisible, and then
Your team has slain the dragon.
and then you just turn invisible, go into
Ally slain.
a particular lane.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes. That was close. Right, you go into a lane all invisible, especially when they're running away, and be like, "Hi, I'm Kha'Zix. Kill." Nice to make your acquaintance. Yes, I did just make Kha'Zix into Hannibal Lecter. You're welcome. Okay, I'm gonna get a Luden's Echo. What this does is when I inflict magic damage,
Legendary.
it splits into 5 little bits and nails each person in a small area. So it'll just be increase my damage a little bit, which will be nice. Not that I need it, I'm the support. But, you know, it's nice to have the extra damage regardless.
Legendary.
Whew.
Enemy slain.
I think I just helped save Kha'Zix right there. So you can see how bots are a little bit different than people.
Enemy slain.
You know,
Ace.
they make their decisions a little bit differently by comparison. But we're gonna win regardless, so that's great. Woo! At this juncture, winning, you know, aside from being its own reward, is
Victory.
only really useful. I'll show you this thing in a second. Good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. Especially you, Buggy Boy. So it's only really useful for 2 things. This little scroll right here, you'll see there are missions. So there are extra things. And then there's the pass. You know, like, so many things have a pass nowadays where you can buy it and you can get extra rewards as you level it up. I tend not to do that because I don't want to drop like $15, $20 or however much they're asking for such a thing. But that's just me. Like, if they were giving out some really choice rewards, like, hey, because, you know, in League, for example, you don't just have a champion, you have to unlock them. So if they were going, hey, you get 3 champions, or at least the chance to get 3 champions between 3 and 5, and some skins for them, like not just the throwaway skins that no one wants, but the really excellent skins that everybody wants to get their hands on, then, you know, I would probably be in for that. Or if I just had some extra money lying around, but it just doesn't seem like the kind of thing I really want to spend my money. You know? Like, I actually, I play Smite, and a while back, long time ago, I actually dropped like $20, and I got the, whatever it is they call it, the God Pack or whatever, and so now I get not only each god that's currently available, but also each subsequent god. Like, they released one, they included Tiamat, some sort of a dragon, Gilgamesh, they added him in, and now I have those champions. I can use them whenever I please. And yes, Smite is definitely one that I will probably be playing on this channel at some point. When? Not sure. I hope I'll try to remember at the end of the stream to let you know what we'll be playing next week. Okay? But for now, sorry, let me look at this. Yeah, they got some sort of Pride event. That's a new one. They were doing one last week or a couple weeks ago. It was some sort of hunter or assassin thing. It was between Kha'Zix and Rengar. I think part of that was... okay, I kind of have to use that now. Absolutely. Oh, Wild Rift Journey. This is like the beginning quest, the one that's done for each character, each player, you know, as they progress through the game. Oh, looks like I'm gonna get a skin as soon as I get that to its final level. Well, let's see if we can do that. I think I have time for one more PvP match, and then I'm gonna be done for tonight. Thank you, by the way, everyone who came in and joined, and thank you to a Soul Ripper who began following 19 hours ago according to my activity feed. Welcome. Glad to have you here. And by the way, I can't guarantee that we're going to continue doing mobile games on this channel, because again, I'm not sure that I have just $18, $20, however much it costs to get this software just lying around. But we'll see. And again, I do have the apps on both my tablet and my phone, so we can always give that a try and see if that's an okay way to stream, which it might be. Who knows, maybe it's less laggy. I have noticed that the stream is a little bit laggy compared to what I've been talking about over here. I've also noticed, I don't know if you've noticed during the course of this stream, okay, they'll support, so I will take Jhin. Let's see. Or should I take Nasus? No. We do need... Okay. So again, this is kind of a meta thing. Like, ideally, Ziggs, little crazy-ass wizard on the left, would be going mid. Lux said that they would support, so if I'm the AD carry, then we'll both be going to the Dragon Lane. Rengar is jungling, and Yi over there hopefully will go to Baron Lane. We'll see. It may be the case that Yi wants to go in with Lux, and I can't say that I would blame him, but damn, look at those. I hope I get a chance to get at least one of those skins. Jhin has some pretty good skins. He's creepy. Quite frankly, he's creepy, but, you know, he's also incredibly strong. He has some insane range. And I'm sure we'll get into that when we get into the match, but, you know, I'm just saying, like, he's really good. Oh, look, my daily catch is available on Hooked Inc. I wonder if anyone watching this stream, or, you know, on Twitch at all, might actually play that game. I guess we'll see. It occurs to me that... Okay, so they have one person, and that would be Pantheon, who could be potentially tanky. I'm gonna have to work around that, I think, a little bit. I may have to get some... They call it lethality in League of Legends. There's also armor penetration. But the difference is that one of them is like a flat rate, and another one is a percentage. So it just depends on which one you really need at the moment. Okay, I think I'm gonna get my, what's this called? Deadly Flourish. Because Deadly Flourish is one of the greatest amount of range, the abilities with the greatest range that Jhin possesses. And not only that, if an opponent has taken damage within like a couple of seconds, and you nail them with this thing, it roots them, which can be a big fat pain in the ass for the opponents. I'm just gonna give him one flip. That's a weird thing about Jhin. He only has 4 shots, and his last shot is always a critical hit. But then he has to reload, which doesn't go any faster because of things like attack speed. I think. I don't think it does. Squish, squish, squishy, squish. See that guy there? He was definitely.
First love. Ally slain. You have slain an enemy.
Boom. See, it was only 75, but I still nailed him. And that leads us to his next ability, these little mines that he throws out. When people step on them, it creates a little zone that slows them, and then you can nail them. You can nail them with the Flourish ability that I mentioned earlier, and then it'll root them there, and then the thing will explode. Thank you, Lux. This is an unusual meta here because they have 280 carries down here with us. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're stronger, you know, because I do have the character that could actually shield me from damage. It may just be me, but I think that the hit box for that Flourish is a little bit worse in this game than it is in the other one.
Top turret is under attack.
Not sure, but I think it is. Oh, by the way. Nope. Nope. Shoot his ass! As Chris Becker might say. And as he did say in Rush Hour 2. Sorry, it's been a while. I had to remember which one it was. I was actually kind of right, though. There is a missing enemy. It's just that it was Varus. I thought it was Corky, the guy in the plane.
Retreat! Retreat!
Home is where the spark is.
The dragon has spawned. Top turret on my way. Attack. On my way.
So I just figured out this one here, the dancing
The enemy
grenade.
team has slain the dragon.
It dances alright, and it gets more powerful if
On
you
my
kill
way.
whatever it is you're shooting at. So it would be a really good thing if I were to A, reduce the health of these minions all around here, and also they happened to be in range when I did so.
Enemy
They have a lot
slain.
of range. Arguably even more than I do.
Top turret is under attack.
Lux can just get him trapped, then we can take him out. I have no idea if I hit them or not. Sometimes these games can get a little slow in these, you know, phases where it's like trying to
Top
take,
turret is under
trying to
attack.
hurt them,
Enemy
trying to
slain.
get over to their
Ally
turret.
slain.
I'm actually gonna recall here
Top turret is
for
under
a second
attack.
so I can
Is where the spark
The
is.
Rift Herald has spawned.
grab me a bloodthirster. And I'll also
Retreat.
take an Infinity Edge. Because that will increase my critical hit
Art
damage.
shall blossom from your
Killing spree.
That's one of the differences. I don't know if you noticed the map when Lux
Enemy
fired off her
slain.
ability just now, but it went across the map. In the PC version, it doesn't do that. It has a limited range. It's a pretty good range, but it's still limited.
First turret destroyed.
Oh, you know, I missed that part about the turret being destroyed. I do hope it was one of theirs that got destroyed.
Ally slain.
That Deadly Flourish is hard to freaking...
Middle turret is under attack.
Got him.
The enemy team has slain the Rift Herald.
Wait, did they say summoned or stolen? Uh-oh. They got the Rift Herald. That's not good for us.
Middle turret is under attack. Ally slain. Middle turret is under attack. Rampage. Middle turret is under attack. Enemy killing spree. You have slain an enemy.
See, that's what I meant about Jin having
Unstoppable.
insane range. I was covering their turret in half in terms of my coverage there. It was nuts.
Top turret is under attack.
I wish I could communicate honestly with this Lux and say, hey, if you need to go somewhere else, by all means, head out, you know? It's like, I can handle this by
Dominating.
myself for the most
Shut
part.
down.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like Rambo, be like,
The dragon has
get
fallen.
out of here. I got this. I'm sure he didn't actually say that, but I can see Rambo being that kind of guy. In any case, you catch my drift.
On my way. On my way.
I hate that I had to use my crit hit for that, but
Ally slain.
jump in anytime, guys. Uh-oh.
Ally slain. Middle turret is under attack. Enemy slain. Turret lost.
Well, we lost the
Double
Lux, but
kill.
we gained
Enemy
a
slain.
couple of kills, plus I get to do some damage to their turrets, so... It kind of worked out.
Middle turret is under attack. Has slain the dragon.
Ooh, we got the Ocean Dragon. That's helpful. That means out of combat we get like
Middle turret is
a
under
certain
attack.
percentage of our health back. And mana, too, I believe.
ready to fly.
Uh-oh. I heard that. Ready to
Top
fly!
turret is under attack.
That means that Corki is an airman, and every once in a while, the big one, or the load, right,
Baron Nashor has spawned.
comes up, and when it
Executed.
does, he can pick it up just outside, like it would appear
Ally slain.
right here. Right here.
Killing spree. Ally slain. Godlike.
Let's see if I can help against this Yi here. Yep. Get distracted in just long enough.
Legendary. Ally slain. Shut down.
Oh, shoot. Oh, how do you get down there? Well, since I'm up here, I might as well push top a little bit. Kind of failed with that quirky thing, that's my bad. Oh, I may just get a second chance.
Heart shall blossom.
Not to save this turret, though. Nope. I'm not doing that.
Turret lost.
I'm gonna just signal my allies real quick. I need help.
Bottom turret is under attack.
Excuse me.
Ally slain. Enemy slain.
Stream's going a little bit
Double
longer than I
kill.
normally would. That's
Enemy
just because this
slain.
match is taking a while.
Legendary.
But, you know, happens. Oh yes, I should signal. Enemies missing.
Ally slain.
They might be mad at me for that, because that signal came a little bit later than it really should have. But no one's up here, and that means that I have
Enemy
free reign to
killing
take down
spree.
their turret. I
Shut
hope.
down.
That's the thing about Jin. Like, he is really good at taking down the turret just because, bam, critical hit, done. See?
Enemy turret destroyed.
Oops.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Uh-oh. He had backup. Fred.
You
Oh,
are
but he
killing
stood in
spree.
my exploding
You have been
thing and he
slain.
blew up.
Shut down.
That's kind of awesome. I'm okay with that. Oh, that's great. Okay. Trying to get my hands on a rapid fire cannon. I don't think that's what it's called in the PC version, but okay. I want to get one of those because it charges up similar to the Harmonious Echo thing, the support item from before. But
Ally
instead of
slain.
increasing the heal or adding an additional heal to, you know, surrounding champions, what
Enemy
it does
slain.
is it increases
Shut
ranged
down.
characters' range. So instead of having a range like right here, it would go to like right here. And when it does,
Enemy slain.
it does increase damage too. Boom!
Dragon has fallen. You have
By the way, I
slain
don't
an
know if you
enemy.
noticed just
Enemy
now when I
turret
killed
destroyed.
Pantheon, but it let out one of my little exploding bits. That's one of
Ally slain.
Jin's abilities.
Your team has slain the dragon. On my way.
Gotta be careful here. You can really mess us up.
Enemy slain. Top turret is under attack. Top turret is under attack. You have slain an enemy. Ally slain. Top turret is under attack.
I stopped being rooted and I
You
didn't even
have been
notice.
slain.
Oh dear. I think we're still doing pretty good though. Our
Slain.
Winions, you'll notice on bottom lane, off on the right, are taking down the turret as we speak. So that's good. I'm gonna take a Phantom Dancer. increases my critical hit rate, my movement speed, and I think it allows me to move through things like minions too. At least it used to. They may have changed it since then. Let's see. What should I do? What do I need? What would be helpful? I guess I'll just push mid for the time being, as they seem too distracted by bot to really do anything about it. Thank goodness.
Enemy slain.
If the dragon spawns, I'll certainly want to help that, you know, figure that out. Oh, Teemo did move. Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes because Teemo can actually make himself invisible. Oh, holy crap, he's really going for it, and that's why you don't tower dive unless you know you can take him out. Really hope I hit him with that ability just now. We all knew that Teemo was going down. If only we could get a countdown on that dragon so we knew it when it was spawning. It's arguably harder to hit that flourish in this game than it is in the PC version, because in the PC version you can just unlock your screen and be like, hey, there they are, there's where I'm aiming, you know? Oh, that was well done.
Bottom turret is under
Really
attack.
well done. Good job, Rengar.
Turret lost.
Yeah, come and get me. I dare you, Yi. I absolutely dare you.
You have been slain. Enemy slain.
Yeah, well, that's to be expected. I don't know why Rengar left, honestly. He should have stayed with us to help take him out, but whatever. I mean, their inhibitor, or their Nexus turrets, the ones right up here, nearest their base, they're almost done. We can just take them out, especially the middle one. Then we'll start spawning super minions, and they'll start being a lot easier for us. Uh-oh. Our Yi might just be screwed here.
Unstoppable. Double kill.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness, he pulled it out!
Elder Dragon has spawned.
Way to
Double
go,
kill.
Yi!
Enemy
Damn!
slain.
I wish I was that good at Yi.
Ace.
Hot damn, man.
Enemy
Okay,
turret
so that symbol
destroyed.
over there, right over here, for the dragon is something called the Mountain Dragon.
Killing spree.
It increases our defenses if we take it down. Sorry, I stand corrected. That's an elite dragon.
Your team has slain the Elder Dragon.
See? Elder Dragon. But it was an Elder Mountain Dragon. So I think it increases our defenses, but it also gives us like a
Ally slain.
dragon buff that
Enemy
increases our
turret
attack,
destroyed.
our regeneration, and a couple other things.
Enemy
think that's
turret destroyed.
I believe so.
God.
Okay, that was a terrible shot. Simply
Shut
terrible.
down.
Boom! Final shot. We win. Take that. Suck it.
Victory.
All right. So, went a little over on time, but, you know, whatever. That was League of Legends Wild Rift. And next week, join us for a console game, and one that's a classic in more ways than one. Ooh, what could it be? Thank you so very much for joining us, and to you I say good night and good gaming.